as you saw, we didn't quite get the rocks done. We ran out of rock by themselves. We got to get more later, but we'll wrap that up in a little bit. Where are we headed now?
Where are we headed now?
Yeah.
You know where we're going.
Yeah, I know, but they don't know where we're going. We're going to the accountant to start off. We're going to talk over a few things, do a mid-year update and that sort of thing, but then after that we got a couple lawns to cut. We've got our Toro multi-force in the bed, and we're going to do a few jobs.
Yeah, we're going to switch out the Ferris with the Toro. The Ferris is cutting like crap, and I think the mower deck is pitched down like a good inch in the front. So we are going to give Papa Zig the Toro multi-force and the brand new Scag. We thought we were going to hold off until next year for giving him the Scag, but we're making payments on it. We might as well put it to work, and he's struggling a little bit with some of these bigger properties because it's raining and it's cooler out and the grass is so high. He's having to like double cut it with the Ferris, and I mean talking bigger properties. So why not give him the 61 versus the 52? And the 61 doesn't clump at all. So we're going to do that. We're going to try and fit the Toro. The only reason he needs a 52 in his trailer is because there's some gates that are only, I just want to say 60-inch gates, and the 61 won't fit through, so he needs a 52. We're going to try and fit the 52 with the Scag 61, with the Walker, and the Windstorm, all in the trailer at once. And you're probably wondering, just get rid of one of the mowers. Well, we need the Walkers for all the gates that are 4 feet, and we have quite a few properties that we need the Walker on. We cannot do it or else we'll lose the customer. And the Windstorm is a must. It's not a must, we can get away without having that in there, but for him it's easier to blow off long driveways that are steep, the parking lots and just stuff like that, where he doesn't have to walk around with a backpack blower because he's tired from weed whacking once he gets to that point. So it's a 20-foot trailer. We could probably make this work somehow. I'm thinking the Windstorm in the front left, the Walker backed in to the right of the Windstorm, and then the Toro could even go sideways, and then the Windstorm could just go straight in probably. So, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we got to do the first oil change on it today.
Yeah, said it's due like a break-in oil change between 5 and 8 hours. And I think we just hit 5 or 4.8, and we're gonna cut my yard real quick and then hit 5. We'll change the oil, and then that thing should be good to go for the rest of the season. It's been a beast of a mower so far. I don't know why we didn't switch over sooner. The Ferris is running fine, driving fine. The mower deck is out of whack, which is no big deal. I mean, probably saying, why not just level it off? That's exactly what we're going to do, and then we're going to sell it. Because we're just going to stick with the bigger 61-inch mower and the Toro that's paid for. Because the Toro can put the mulch bucket on it. The Ferris is just kind of like an off-brand for us right now. We don't need it exactly. We'll just use the Toro because I think this only has like 150 hours in 2 years. And it's all mulching hours because we barely use it to cut grass. So we're gonna make it cut grass and mulch and get our money's worth out of it. So
might be time for some new ramps. we had a little bit of an accident there.
Yeah, well, that would have been cool if we got it on film.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Hmm?
You got me tipping it on film?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know some of these things. You guys are like, yeah, we just watched it. But I don't know that sometimes Jimmy has the camera in like a good spot for us for doing the property, and it's probably filming me cursing a lot when stuff is like breaking or something's happening. We were unloading the Toro out of the bed of the truck, and the ramp snapped for like the third time, and it tipped backwards. And I'm not wearing my work boots because we just went to the account, we did some errands, and we were just gonna go cut two or three very, very easy houses. And it just so happens the Toro falls out of the bed of the truck and pinched my big toe. I thought I broke my toe, but I didn't. Stupid decision on my part, but throw down in the comments, what are the best, I'm not looking to spend $1,000, what are the best like ATV loading ramps out on the market? You see tons of YouTube videos of people picking up their tractor from like Lowe's or Home Depot brand new, and the biggest thing, you could use anything you want, you could use a piece of wood, but the only thing you need to do is make sure that they're strapped up against the vehicle, secured, so when the tires have traction going to them, they don't just kick the ramps out. That's probably, right Jim? Like
yeah, that's
99% of the videos on YouTube, the ramps kick out.
Yeah.
Our ramps didn't kick out, they broke.
Yeah.
The spokes in the middle broke, they're aluminum ramps. They broke because that white Madvac trash truck thing, we needed to roll that off, and it crushed the one, which messed the other one up. Last week the Toro was upside down.
Yeah.
I don't think we got that on film. We didn't speak of that yet. But it's embarrassing when stuff like that happens, but it happens to everyone at some point. That's the first time I've ever flipped a mower. I flipped the quad out of a truck a couple times in my past experiences, but this Toro was upside down for about 30 seconds, and it bent the handle for the mower deck height adjuster, but it's fine. The machine is fine, I mean.
Yeah.
Because the ramps broke again, and I don't know why I'm stupid. I keep using the same friggin' ramps. We should just buy new ones. But it just kicked out again here, and the little tabs that rest on the tailgate, or what are they, 1/10 of an inch thick?
Yeah.
And they just buckled. And I think they have these ramps have a good weight rating.
It's 1,500 pounds.
Yeah, this mower's not even 500, I don't think. Maybe it's 500 or 600, but
I bought these ramps for the yellow car originally, which is about 1,000 to 1,200 pounds, depending.
So I'm assuming that 3,000 or 4,000 pound white Madvac destroyed them. So that's fine. I'm sure these would keep working, but these also, they have like a weird arch to them. So they go like this, and the mower deck wants to get stuck. So we have to like pull a wheelie to get it up into the bed. But anyone know of ramps? I know you can buy like 2x10s and drill holes and put your own ends on. That probably would work too.
Yeah.
For the minimal use we do. I mean, I'd rather just at this point, so I don't hurt myself, just bring the trailer.
Yeah.
Take the extra time to move whatever's in the way, but
we got to go do it one more time though. We got three more properties.
We found out if we take the tailgate off, it's way less of a slope, obviously, but we don't need to rely on those little lips, those little tiny lip things on the ramps. We can just rest it right on the bumper almost.
Yeah.
Aside from that, everything else is going pretty good.
Just go cut a couple more.
We got 3 more, and then we're gonna go home and continue working on stuff in the driveway. Papa Zig's gonna come. We're gonna switch out the Scag and the Ferris like we talked about before. All right, guys, one of the worst things just happened to me in this business. I got stung by a bee. The worst thing.
That's one of my least favorite things.
Look, there's a bee flying over by the waterfall on the other end. Jimmy's like over here. He's like running away. He wants me to drive faster to get away from the bees.
They hurt. That's my least favorite thing. I hate that. I cut through a hornet's nest yesterday. Was that 2 days ago with the hedge trimmers? I cut the nest right in half, and I got stung like 4 or 5 times, and they hurt, but it got me through my sock, right on my ankle. Look at the bee, see? Down here. It's over there on the leaf. But they hurt. You don't know where they are. They just show up. But anyways, we got the lawns done. Now we're headed home, and Papa Zig will be meeting us shortly. He's got one more lawn left by himself. We'll do some service on the Scag real quick before before we swap them out. It is gonna rain. There's Papa Zig pulling in. Huh? Papa Zig, pause here.
Surprised he was able to back it in the driveway.
Are you gonna cut the grass with the V-Ride, right?
Yeah. You want to be the weed whacker?
Yeah. To get the mower, the oil nice and hot, so that when we change oil, it's quick. That's why we're cutting the grass right now. I'm gonna grab a weed whacker, we'll get this all done and we can change the oil. See, we do scrape the deck.
They do make, I mean, they make tools for all this, but this is what we've always done.
Yeah, the machine might look dirty on the outside, but we take care of it.
I just drove the Scag, I got it stuck in the mud.
Yeah, it doesn't look anywhere near new. This honestly isn't that bad, is it?
No, it's not. I just want to do it because he won't do it.
Yeah. And it's raining now. How often do you guys clean your mower deck?
It should be almost every day or when you're cutting wet.
What's up, Pa?
Howdy.
How you doing?
It's gonna rain.
It is. What were you doing?
I'm trying to not run you over.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna level it.
This will be quick. I just want to check it. This one cuts fine. I just want to know how off it is. We'll adjust it next.
Just a level on it?
No, I want to get a measure of the blade. Right now it's at 4.5.
What does it say?
It says it's on 5. So it's a 1/2 inch off. This is broken from when I flipped it.
Yeah.
So you have to pull and punch it to get it to go down.
Is it because it's bent?
Yeah.
Because I flipped the thing upside down.
Why don't you, can you bend it?
I tried, it didn't
Messed up
work.
the linkage. But just in terms of changing the height, all you gotta do is just pull the pin and drop it back. And if you want to put it up, just hit it.
Oh, hit it, okay.
I'm gonna order a new one and fix the deck the right way.
Fix everything, Jim.
I know.
Yeah.
So it's on 4.25, but like I said, it's on 3 3/4, so it's a 1/2 inch lower.
The deck is a half an inch lower than what it's saying on
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Right, so if it's 4, it's cutting at 3.5.
Yes.
Okay.
So I guess put it at 5, it'll cut at 4.5.
Okay.
I just want to check the oil, and then this one can go. But basically, that's so much more comfortable than this and the Ferris.
Okay.
So you can, and that doesn't clump. Because
Sure.
it's so big.
Sure.
But just to get through the season, because you need this for Campbell's house in the backyard.
Okay, yeah,
You can cut the front with that, but that won't fit in the back.
yeah. Okay.
And then pretty much everyone else that will work for, I think. I don't know if there's any, I really don't think, I kind of went through it in my head
Yeah.
that,
I'm still having the walker for the walker people.
yes, but that cuts nice and it's comfortable and it's fast and, but
And check the oil.
yeah.
When did we change this? The beginning?
Yeah, but the walker was low there, they want to make sure this isn't low.
We haven't even used.
Add up there, Tim, and
That's
write
full.
everything down.
Yeah.
So this is up, however the hell you want to set the trailer up. It's, the Scag has to be protected with the chute, obviously, in the front.
This guy.
With lower.
Doing.
And the walker back
So it's
in.
not, it's, I'm gonna have to put the blower sideways, I think.
Well, if you put the blower in forwards and then back the walker in next to it,
Yeah. Yeah,
And then-
how it is.
put this sideways, back this in and turn it sideways, the Scag should pull straight in.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. I'm almost thinking of putting the Scag in second, and I think these two are gonna have to go in side by side with their wells.
Whatever you want to do, because you're not going to use that one.
You're right, no,
Like,
no, I get
yeah,
that. I'm
that's
trying not to
absolutely-
have to move everything out
Yeah.
100 times.
How many hours do we have on this? 5.6, so it is due.
We are at, look at this.
First oil change, yeah, I just showed it.
They say 5 to 8 hours. We're right at 5.6, so we'll get knocked out. Hey, look,
Yeah.
it doesn't look horrible. People were hitting us pretty hard in the comments when we say we don't sit here and scrub these things down. What we meant is we don't make it look shiny, brand new at the end of the day. It'll look like this pretty much its whole life. You see the Ferris wheel, it looks, paint's a little bit dirty. We don't have clumps of grass built up to here underneath the pulleys, but we don't pressure wash it after every single day. We grease it, we change the oil, we blow it all off at the end of each day every week. But it looks like a lawnmower. I mean, the rims are the color they're supposed to be, but it's not, I mean, it's not like this. See,
Yeah.
this orange is clean, this orange is dirty. It's gonna look like this.
Yeah.
People were saying customers don't want you showing up with pieces of crap. I mean, nobody cares really.
I think this is a pretty nice mower.
Yeah, for us, people, like if we showed up in this to cut their grass, as long as we striped it, we didn't break any windows, they wouldn't care.
Yeah.
This old piece of crap here or this old piece of crap here. They wouldn't care. At least our customers. If we're in like, cutting for like a football team's head coach, most likely he's not even home, but if we showed up to cut in this with our truck and trailer with the letters and everything, and it cut it beautifully, they wouldn't care. So we're not disagreeing. We do keep our stuff. I'm on top of all the maintenance, of course. If it's about to break, we fix it before it's even about to break. That's my mentality on all this stuff. That's why we barely have breakdowns with the lawn equipment.
Yeah.
I mean, that truck is 22 years old. For the past 2 years that we've owned it, that we bought it from our dad, it hasn't had one single problem in 2 years. But all those previous 20 years, it was problem after problem. The mechanic, he's dropping it off, parts thrown at it. We fix it before anything even happens. In terms of maintenance, like preventative maintenance. But side note, we just got to change this oil.
The tube was easy
Tube's
on this,
here.
right?
Yeah, we're going to use one of those little drain pans that we got.
Where is it? Oh yeah, thank you, Scag, for making it easy. Yeah, I like that because this one's zip tied too, actually.
Yeah. So then
And I like how it drains right out, mess free.
Yeah.
Thank you
That
for
one,
thinking that one out. Whatever engineer just put that on there, thank you.
Yeah.
It's such a basic thing, but
I mean, with the Toro, that's in a pain in the butt spot, I think, with the engine sideways. It's kind of like this, but it's underneath. And they give you tubes from the factory to change them. The walker mower's a pain in the butt to change. You gotta jack the back up and get a pan underneath the
yeah.
little drain pans through the frame and a little notch. Stuff like this, I think this is a 10 millimeter.
Yeah.
Just turn it, put a pan underneath here, and let it drain away.
I wonder what it's gonna look like. It's gonna probably look brand new, right?
It is, but there's like
There's probably-
there's
yeah,
little the metal piece shavings, the very, very light metal shavings, I guess, from the pistons and the
Yeah.
rings breaking in.
Yeah.
I mean, here's our hydraulic change. Like that's
Yeah,
gonna
that's-
take 2 seconds in the spring.
Yeah, that's nice.
We found that these things work wonders with changing oil.
Yeah, and they're
in spots
cheap.
you can't get to.
You can go to Walmart and get a whole ton of them.
It's like a pack of like 5 or 10.
Yeah, for nothing.
Where is this thing? It's want to make sure I don't miss it. It's right here. So that's it. It's in position. Let's just throw the 10mm on it.
Look at that. Is it going in?
Yeah. I mean, it looks a little dirty already, honestly.
Oh yeah, it does. It's a little bit darker than I thought.
It's nice and hot from running the cut grass. This should drain in no time. Wow, they.
It is kind of dirty, to be honest.
Yeah, because this is the break-in period. Because we'll think
Yeah.
we have assembly lube in these motors and everything.
Oh yeah, so maybe it
Probably
changes the color of it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's also the paper cup way, I guess, for getting this filter off.
Oh
You
yeah,
stick a cup over it.
yeah.
Me personally, I just put a bunch of paper towels in. We gotta find that box. Is that over here?
For the filter?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he gave us the new filter.
They used to make it deal with it. They took a manual right from the
The manual? Oh yeah. Oh.
The seat or something.
No, the manual's in the basement. Oh, maybe that did.
No, that was pretty good actually. A little bit on the paper towel.
A little bit running down the side of the motor.
Good. We said we weren't going to do it. We weren't going to use that mower this year, and here we are. We're going to be using it. We might as well, you know why? Because it's here, and having it sit around and making payments on it, you know, we're going to use it. We changed our mind, but we'll tell you about that in another video when we're going to get the Ferris for sale, because like we said, it's going. We're going to just get rid of that mower, and we might as well use the bigger mower if we have it.
So Papa Zig had a big trimming job today. He had to trim 3 hedge clippings off of the top of a bush, like this size. Like, just for example, say this one, and this one were the only 3 sticking up. The lady made it seem like it was a trimming job, so we went out of our way to bring him the hedge trimmers. She described it as if it was a shrub, like the height of the thing, the height of the roof. It was literally 3. He showed me a picture of what he cut. He cut it with a pair of scissors.
Yeah, you could have just, yeah.
That's why it's a good paying client, a large property. You got to take care of them, but we set minimums for everything we do, because it takes time to just even, how am I trying to say this?
Well,
Like,
it takes time to make sure that the trimmers are in the trailer, and it takes effort to communicate to him that he needs to trim it.
and like show him the text message and blah blah blah. Even though it takes say 5 minutes of explaining, it's still time. And then he goes there and he could have brought his own trimmers, manual clippers. But it is what it is. We're not complaining about that. It's good money. We're gonna wrap that up, right?
Yeah, I
Change
think
oil
so.
on that
First
thing.
oil change in the Scag.
He's got 4 machines in his thing. The Ferris Z3 will be going for sale shortly. Shortly meaning within the next couple weeks. So you'll still be able to use it for the month of September and October for maintenance if you're local and you're interested in buying it. It only has 515 hours on it. It's a 2020. It is a working hour meter. We just have used the walker mower more. Up until this year, I think it started the year with 300 hours. We put 200 something on it this year because we got the grass flap or the quick shoot.
Quick shoot.
We were using the walker more up until this year. So we're gonna adjust the deck. I guess over time the mower deck kind of just worked its way down. It's got all the adjustments on the deck, but it's low hours. It has newer tires on it. It will be power washed and cleaned up. It's a little bit dirty because it's been used every day, but I know for a fact it's 12 something new, 12,000, 13,000 new. Not too sure what we're going to ask on. If anyone's interested, throw a comment down or send us a message on Instagram. If you would be interested in it, we'll tell you a price we're going to have to think on a little bit. And if it doesn't sell for what we're kind of looking for, so once again, I don't know, we're not looking for like 2,500 bucks because it was 12 or 13,000 new, like I said. But if we don't get it now, we're going to get it in the spring. We'll just park it for the, we'll use it for the rest of the year anyway, and then sell it in the spring. So that'll wrap it up, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
We're gonna jump onto some more projects here. We've got a lot of trucks moved this week. We got rid of 3 trucks at scrap metal. 3 or 2?
3.
3, yeah. Yeah, we did the pickup truck and then 2 big dump trucks. And hopefully we're getting rid of 2 more for sale by the end of this week. But and then we got a surprise coming from another auction. So definitely stay tuned for that. And we will see you guys in the next one. Subscribe for more.